Okay, we are live.
Okay, so is it my turn to talk? Sorry, everyone.
I'm going to I'll let you know when you're coming in. Let me
Oh,
just
okay.
follow up on the group to let them know. Okay, people are joining. Welcome,
All right.
welcome, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depending whichever part of the world you are joining this live webinar from, kindly comment your name and your state so that I know where you're joining in from and I could give you massive shout out. So kindly comment your name and then where you're joining us from. Again, your name and where you're joining us from. So welcome, welcome. I see more people are joining. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, welcome Isua. Isua from Gundiri. Which part of the world is that? Or is that your surname? Welcome Isua. Favor from River State. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Michelia from Bronu State. Welcome. Isua from Bronu State. Welcome. If you're just joining in, kindly comment your name and where you're joining us from. Welcome to how to get your own share of the million selling real estate as a student. So in this webinar, I'm going to be giving out every information I have completely for free. I have an amazing, amazing guest here, in person of Mrs. Boliwatife Maria, the amazing, amazing number one Ibadan realtor, my helper. Yeah, so she's gonna be cutting premium soap for you. Welcome, Samuel Anthony from Akwa Ibom State. Welcome, welcome, Mercy from River State. We're gonna be starting the webinar in the next 5 minutes. So do us a favor by tapping on the share button, posting it on all your social media platforms. Let more people get to see the amazing stuff that we have here. Welcome Tomiwa from Osun State. Welcome Tomiwa. Welcome Idara from Abuja. Thank you very much. Favor from Abuja also welcome. Oh, Favor Kalu. Oh, that's like a very somebody I look up to. Welcome, Favor. Yes, so if you're just joining in again, kindly comment your, you can see how excited I am because this webinar is going to be start of something amazing in your life. If you've been struggling with sales as a realtor, this will take you to a different level. If you are wondering how we make this money in real estate, we're going to be cutting premium soap. Welcome, Clement from Osun State. Welcome, my man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to be going live in the next 5 minutes. So can you tap on that share button? Let's get more people into the room to get access to this free information. Remember, I said that the recordings will not be available. So while you are waiting, kindly get a notepad. You can see me. I'm also ready to come and collect premium value for my mentor also. So get yourself a notepad, get a pen. We'll be going live in the next 3 minutes. Welcome. I see more people are joining. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Kindly comment your name and where you're joining from. Priscilla from Abuja. Welcome, 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 welcome. Oh, more people have joined. Welcome, Omar. Omar from Aba. Welcome. Um, Ada Kaura Hassan. Please, where are you joining us from? Sorry if I murdered your name. I'm very okay from Abuja. Welcome, Hassan. Welcome, Hassan. We're going to be going live in the next 3 minutes. 8:13. We're going to be getting started. So again, kindly hit the share button and then get more people to join in the phone. Okay, thank you, Kalu. Kalu Favor, thank you. Um, Abba, thank you for joining. Yes, like I said, get a notepad. The topic is how to get your own share of the millions in real estate. There is so much money to be made. There's so much money. At the end of this webinar, if your life is not transformed, come into my DM and come and complain. I will personally pay you for wasting your time and write you an apology letter. That is just how confident I am of myself and my amazing speaker. So welcome, Wisdom from Niger State. Yeah, this is 8:11. In the next 2 minutes, we're going to be going live. So again, welcome everyone. 2 minutes, yeah, 2 minutes, and we start cooking. Yeah. Okay, so 1 more minute and then we go live. This is 8:12. As promised, we're starting 8:13. Yeah. Oh shit. I think all right, so it's time. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depending whatever time you're joining in from. Welcome to how to get your own share of the millions in real estate as a student. My name is Joseph Emmanuel, the CEO of LSC Property, and I'll be your amazing host for this wonderful ride. Now, a quick journey about myself, just in case you don't know me. I'm a medical radiographer and I'm a born salesman. I love to make money. I've tried different industries, and then what I found out is one of the easiest and one of the most underrated is real estate. Now, I have an amazing guest here that's going to be sharing more details about how to get your own share of the money. But then let's start with something quick. I want you to do a very simple task. Check your account balance right now. Look at those figures that you are seeing. If you are happy with the figures you are seeing there, comment I'm happy. If you are not happy, comment I'm not happy. Let's see it. Let's see it. Look at your account balance right now. Look at your account balance. Are you happy with those figures that you are seeing? Let me see the comments. Let me see the comments. Are you happy with what you are seeing? Let's go. Let me see the comments. I always like my sessions to be very interactive. I'm going to be calling her on in the next 7 minutes. Oh, Hassan said he's not happy. Let's go. Who else? Who else is happy? Who else is unhappy? Let's see it. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Look at your account balance. Oh, Cute Love says she's not happy. All right. So that is established. The first thing is that you are not satisfied where you are. Now, do we all agree that there are people legally making millions of naira in Nigeria? Daye said he's not happy. Do we agree that there are people making millions of naira legally in Nigeria without doing any fraudulent acts? Yes or no? If you agree, let's say yes. If you don't, say no. Let's go. Let's the comment section. If I was happy, I would have not been here. Thank you, Rex. Now that you're here, I'm going to share something that will change you, something that changed my life, and I'm giving it all completely for free. Yes, Second tax, do we agree that there are a lot of people legally making money in Nigeria? Hassan say yes. All right, so step one, agree where you are. Step two, accept that there is so much more that is possible. I always like telling my students that whatever you earn this month, multiplied by 10, multiplied by 100, multiplied by 1,000, someone somewhere is doing that weekly or monthly. And the difference between you and them is that they know something that you don't. So if you have access to that same information, you also get the same results. Now, the difference between you and them is that they understand how to use financial vehicles that you don't. I'll give you an example. I'm currently in Abuja right now. If I'm trying to go to Ghana, there are different ways I can go there. I could go there by sea, go there by boat, go there by air. The fastest route of transport is obviously air, correct? Now it's the same thing with you now. We've agreed step one, you are broke. Step two, you want to get your own share of the millions. Now there are different vehicles that can get you there. And God's willing, this month we are going to be having different series where I'll invite different mentors to come and talk. But for today, I'm going to be sharing more light on how to use real estate as your financial vehicle to get you to that millions. Now, that being said, let me hand over the mic to the amazing Buluwatife. Now, this woman is a renowned brand strategist and real estate consultant. I don't want to expose her, but then she has done billions in sales volume. You don't know what it got me to get high here. So, anyways, get your notepads ready, and then over to you, Mrs. Boluwatife. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Um, it's good to have everyone here. My name is Buluwatife Marie. That's my brand name anyway, and you can follow me on Instagram using that Buluwatife Marie. So we're talking about from the classroom to making millions, and I would just like to lay a foundation. I have a few minutes to talk, and making millions, how to make millions is not something we can say in a day, not even 1 month. You know, all the things you need to know are not things we can say tonight. But I'll just try to lay the foundation. What you need to know, how you need to think to actually be on your way to making those billions, and you know I did not like listening to motivational speakers and all, because it just kind of like aspire to Maguire and all of that. And some of what I would say tonight would sound like that because I used to feel that way too. It would, but I'm telling you, it's not. And there are two categories of people here tonight. Anyway, the first category, the people who will live here and do nothing, and the second category is people who will live here and start doing something. And I hope you are in the second category. So, before we start, I'll tell you a short story about myself, because I feel like the best, illustration to use is oneself, right? So, I first started working in a real estate company, and, it was always sales target. You have this target to meet. Monday mornings are always God, pressure. The pressure is getting worse. What are we going to meet at the office today and all of that. And I thought it was hard. I thought it was hard. Plus, I'm like, I'm still very fresh. So let me go and get corporate experience. So I ran. I left real estate and then I went to Lagos, and, I was doing normal 9 to 5 job. And, at some point, I don't know if I don't mean to insult Lagos people, right? But, there's a lifestyle in Lagos. And at some point, I'm like, why am I waking up 4 a.m., 5 a.m., and I'm not getting home till 10 p.m., 11 p.m.? On top of that, I still have to do all sorts of things and all of that. I was just like, you know what? There's a kind of life I want to live, and this is not the life. There are people who want that life, who like to live that life. Fine. For me, I'm like, Jesus paid for me. Like, Jesus already died and paid for all these things. Why am I paying? Why am I paying with my time, with my freedom, with my mental health? I even still had a toxic boss. So I'm like, I don't want to live this life. And I'm like, okay, what do I do? I'm going back to Ibadan to do what? I ran from real estate because I thought it was hard. But I'm like, I want to live a soft girl life. I cannot continue like this. So I went back to Ibadan. I came back to Ibadan. I did not have plans. I told God, like, God, I know that this is not the kind of life you want me to live. Like, this can't be all about what life is about. Just go 9 to 5, earn your paycheck at the end of the month. You're tired, you're just struggling, you get just trying to live day by day. That can't be all. So I picked my bag. I did not know where, because okay, fine, my parents stay in Ibadan, and that was my last resort. If nothing should happen, I'll just go to my parents' house. After all, they did not chase me, right? So I said I was going to go to Ibadan, but somehow God simply just told me, walk with me, and that's all. And I came to Ibadan. Somehow God provided. I was able to get a room self-con, right? And that was where I started my real estate journey. I did not apply to any company to be a realtor or a marketer. I just said, okay, I'll be a consultant. Like, let me just be selling. And I did not have a ring light. I did not speaking of ring light, I did not have a ring light. I did not have all this content creation equipment. But I prioritize getting a dressing mirror, a vanity with light, right? These dressing mirrors that women have that have bulbs around. I prioritize that, and I got it. And I would just hang my phone somewhere, and I was doing my thing. I did not even care. I would carry my sisters, my siblings. Let's go on the street. Let me make content. If you go through my Instagram page now, you will not find those contents there anymore. Because when I look at them now, I laugh, right? But I did it. I was posting 2 to 3 times a day, and when I made, my commission, when I first made my commission, priorities, I changed my phone because I knew that I needed a better phone. My first sale in that new year after I left Lagos was the 5th of January. I I was just creating content, and I was entering people's DMs. See, okay, so let me say it. The first way to sell real estate is your mindset. This part we seem like I think I need to turn off this light. It's making me hot. Sorry. I hope everyone can see me anyway. So the first thing is your mindset. It will sound like motivational speech, but it is not. Until I got rid of that mindset that selling real estate is hard, making it in real estate is hard, I did not achieve much. But I was like, God, I am going back to real estate. I am going to do real estate, and I am going to succeed in it no matter what. No matter what happens. So your mindset, everything. They say, I don't remember who said it, but the mind is the battleground. You need to first fight your battles in your mind before you win in reality, and that's the first thing. Your mind. I know that it seems impossible. It seems impossible. Like some 3 4 years ago, if you told me that I would sell real estate and I would make 50 million, like I would have a sales volume of 50 million in a whole year, I would say it's a lie. I did not have that kind of mindset. So I had to first deal with that mindset that, you know what, I'm going to succeed. And that is one thing I want you to do tonight. Your mindset. You need to change your mindset. And like I said, we have limited time tonight. We can't talk about everything. So if I will leave you with something, I will leave you with this book that I read, and I am still reading anyway. It's called The Millionaire Real Estate Agent, and is written by Gary Keller. You should read that book. It first lays the foundation of how you should think. When you read this book, you'll be saying, think a million, think your big why. What is your big why? What is your big reason? Think a million, think big goals, think possibilities, think action, think without fear, think progress, think competitively, think strategically, think standards, think service. So you need to read that book, right? And it's going to change your life. That's number one step. And all the glory to God. I'm not where I want to be because now the mindset has changed. The goals are bigger, right? And all the glory to God. I have got much better way back. When I started, I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me just sell, even if it's one plot of land per month. Let me just sell it. When I made sales, it boosted my confidence. I'm like, okay, I can do this, right? Let's do two more plots, and then okay, let's do four more plots. Okay, let's do an acre. This is what mindset can do. I'm not afraid to take on new challenges because I can do it. I can do it. So please work on your mindset. That's number one. After that, then you now start building. What do I mean by start building? Real estate is something that sells in millions. And for people to buy from you, they need to trust you. How then do you build trust? You have people buying real estate from abroad, and we are Nigerians. We know how much we have trust issues. We have trust issues naturally as Nigerians. So someone who does not know you, who is abroad, you expect the person to just drop 50 million. 50 million is even going far. To just drop 2 million naira to buy a plot of land. The person does not know you. The person does not know where you live. Even if the person wants to arrest you or whatever, they don't know how to reach you. They've never seen you. So how do you gain the trust of people like that? Now, number one is, what I have down here is quality branding. You have to put out a proper image out there. You're a brand before anything, before anything. And this is one of the things that took me some time to understand. Before anything, before anywhere you work, before anything, people see you, you are a brand. You are a brand yourself. It is the value that you bring to the table as a person is what a company needs. If you are not valuable, right? If you are not valuable, nobody would want you. So you need to invest in your name and in your presence. Right now, I know that you're a student. Okay, I was listening to Apostle Selman's one of his messages today, and he said, time can be stolen, time can be wasted, and time can be invested. You are still a student. It might seem like, studies, I have things to do, I have this, blah, 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 blah. But I think it is the best time to actually start building, right? Because even by the time you finish school and you already have this knowledge and you started building, you are valuable. People will start looking for you naturally. So how do you build trust? Like I said, number one, quality branding. You are a brand. Invest in your name, invest in your presence. You are a student, but dress well. Dress from now. Start like I said, mindset. You are a realtor. Let it show. Let it show in your dressing. Let it show in your speech. You are a student. I know you are a student, and many of these things you'll be like, oh God. Yes, real estate is a lifestyle. Real estate is not just a career, it is a lifestyle. If people don't look at you and be like, you fit into that real estate thing, like this person cannot look at you and say, okay, this person looks like a realtor. It's they can't trust you. How do you build trust? Quality branding. Put your brand out there. Be consistent. You are a student. It might be difficult. It's difficult for we that are not students too. It's difficult from consistency. I think consistency is one of the most difficult things. You have to be consistent. Be putting out content. I believe you can be creative. Be creative. Putting out content about real estate. You don't have to do it like from the scratch, like originally. You can follow people who have succeeded in real estate. Follow them. I'll still be giving out names that you can follow, but let's finish building trust. Quality branding, dress well, mega credibility. Some students right now, as I speak right now, you know yourself. You're not credible. You don't have integrity. In class, in school, they if they say Kiniko, whose name can I use now? Okay, let me use Joseph. Can you trust Joseph with money? They'll say, lie, 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 lie. Just if you try it, these little things will affect your branding. If you don't have integrity right now, if you don't have credibility right now, guess what? Selling real estate is going to be difficult. That is the truth, because people know that they cannot trust you with money. They know that you are not reliable, you are not dependable. If they send you text message, problem, it will take you another 3 days to reply. Some people 5 working days before they reply. And these are the little things that helps you to build. It's like you are hitting small small goals along your way that eventually leads you to the bigger goals. See, this thing, you might not start making money in real estate immediately. That's one thing you should get. You might not start making it immediately, but you will, if you just do the right thing. Start building. Start building. There are people now that, you know, there are people who sell every day. They sell every day. But they did not start that way. They built. They built. Over time, over years, they've been able to build. They've been able to build themselves as a brand. Like, they've been able to establish their names, their image as a brand. Okay. Be trustworthy. I said that. Have integrity. That's one of the things. Now, be empathetic. I know that you want to make money, and it's completely fine. But I think the people who make a lot of money are people who solve problems. You need to know that real estate is a problem solving sector. You are solving problems of, people, people who people will always need a place to stay. No matter where you are on earth, no matter what you do, you always need a place to sleep, a house. People will always have to go to school. The school is in a building, the hospital is in a building, laboratories in a building, army barracks, it's in a building, church, it's in a building. So one way or the other, everyone is involved in real estate. It just depends on the part that you are playing. Now, you as a realtor, you are solving a problem. You are solving a problem, and that's why you need to have empathy. You need to be empathic, care about your client. See, people most times buy based on emotions. This thing is getting wider, and I'm trying to just cap it, right? We can't finish it in a night, but I'm basically laying a foundation, right? Care about your client, listen to them. What's the best thing that will work for you? What exactly do you need right now? Some people want to buy a building when what they actually need is a land. So your job as a realtor is to advise, right? Your job as a realtor is to advise. Okay, fine, I know you want this thing, but I think this would be best for you, considering this, that. Now, another thing, you need to learn. I just gave you a book. There's so many books you need to learn. You need to actually learn about real estate. Um, do your due diligence, please. That's important too. As a student, let me tell you, one of the fastest way to sleep in jail is to be a realtor. If you are not careful, if you're a foolish realtor, you will sleep in jail. That's just it. Do your due diligence. It's not every company that comes to you to say sell for us that you are going to sell for. Do your due diligence. If you are selling for developers or what's it called, private owners, do your due diligence. So please, I beg you. Now, get a mentor, right? Because all I know about real estate, the little I know about real estate, I cannot finish it tonight. Get a mentor. And I said I was going to be giving names. Follow people who have succeeded, because success leaves clues. And people like Dr. Taiwo Anjorin, I follow her very closely. Dr. Taiwo Anjorin, Dr. Olumide Emmanuel, Stephen Akintayo. Those are the three people. But you can look through Instagram. In fact, if you look at these people's Instagram pages and you see other people that they are following, you see that it's a network. everybody is following this. You will find great people who have succeeded, who are still succeeding in real estate, and this will help you. Get a mentor, follow them, follow them. Right, I said be consistent. Be consistent. Now, especially, right, your network. I know as a student you want to club. Where do students even go safe? I don't know, but there's some places that if you are going to build a brand, because this is not a short-term game, it's a long-term game. If you are going to build a brand, there's some things you shouldn't do. From tonight, as I'm speaking, there's some things you shouldn't do anymore. There are some places you should not go anymore, because they say your network determines your net worth. There are some people that you should not be found with. You're a student, you have the opportunity. Some of your schoolmates or your classmates, they have rich parents, they have the right connections. You're not only in school to learn, you are also there to make the right connections. And this is how you are build your network. Quality network is one of the ways to actually build real estate, because there's one thing under lead generation which we cannot even get close to discussing tonight. Under lead generation, there's something called allied resources, and allied resources are people that you have met, and you know them, and they refer clients to you. In real estate, or in fact in any business at all, having clients that come back, returning clients now, is better than trying to build new clients all the time. So if all your clients come once and buy once and go, it's going to be so difficult for you. Every time you have to look for new clients. So one of the things that you need to do to keep making these millions is to make sure that your clients keep returning. How do you do that? Trust. Number two, build a relationship. You need to have a personal relationship with all of your clients. As a realtor, you are everything to your clients. You're a sister, you're a brother, father, mother, a therapist. Whatever you need to be, that is what you are. Do you understand? You need to build relationships so that people can return to you. Your clients can return to you, one. Number two, they can refer people to you. This is how to build a sustainable client network. Because if you want to look for new clients all the time, how many years will it take you to, lead? How long do you want to spend on lead generation? And real estate is a game of numbers. I can't get into that tonight because that's under lead generation, and that's even far away from what we are discussing right now. I am just laying a foundation right now. How many minutes do I have, Joseph?
You still have 10 more minutes.
I still have 10 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, I dropped you a private message on StreamYard.
Oh.
Just check it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so while she's checking that, to those following, quick question here. If you are a realtor, comment I'm a realtor. If you are a student and then you're about to start real estate, also comment, so we know how best to streamline the information for you so that you get massive return on investment for your time. Yes. So while I'm waiting for the comments, let me say a quick story of how I got into real estate. Yeah, how I made my first million from real estate. Crazy story. So I saw a flyer on somebody's status, and then I did my due diligence, went there, checked the property, and then after buying the property, I was super excited. I decided to repost on my status. Now, reposting that same flyer on my status, 10 people showed interest in that flyer, and 10 of them bought. Now, the commission for that property was 10%. That's 100K for a millionaire property. 100K times 10, that's how much? That's 1 million naira straight up, simply by posting on my WhatsApp status. Now, it then hits me that there is crazy money in this industry. So first of all, I got a taste of it. But then there's what they call beginner's luck. And then, like she said, why you are going to this business? The easiest way to end up in jail as a student is to sell for a wrong company. So what I did was I started researching some of these big names that she mentioned. I followed them. Dr. Steven, I've consumed almost every video he has on YouTube. And I'm not capping, because what I fell in love with what I was doing. And you must understand that the more you learn, the more you earn. Everybody that is making a shit ton of money is continually investing in himself. Today, sir, Dr. Steve is having a class, 250K. I skipped that because I'm supposed to be here. But then, okay, I'm seeing the comments. I'm a student. Okay, I'm a graduate. Let me know also, please, so that we know how to stream yard. If you are already in real estate, comment I'm already in real estate. If you are a student, comment you're a student or you've not started. So let's know. So first things first, you must understand that there's money in this industry. Now, the reason why I'm focusing on the money part is because passion is good, though. But if your passion doesn't pay you, you will in Nigeria. Investing your time into must be able to financially reward you for your efforts. Very, very important. I have no issue with people that want to become fashion designers and all of that. That is your own personal issue. But are you making money from that business? That is the thing. I always tell people, whatever you are going into, never play in an industry that has no space for growth. Very important. If you don't get anything, get this. Whatever thing you are doing, never play in an industry that has no space for growth. When I started real estate, a friend of mine was sewing. Now, at that time, on every clothes that she sews, she makes a profit of 2,000 naira. The highest is 5,000 naira. I told this lady, leave what you are doing, go and learn a high income skill. Fast forward to 2 years after, I'm a millionaire. She's still struggling. The difference between both of us now is not that I worked harder. I only worked in an industry that has space for growth. We realized it. You can be lucky to just repost and then you get a buyer. Or you'll be in your room, somebody will mention you because you are continually posting. Like, oh, I know somebody that sells real estate. In fact, the first deal I got outside Nigeria from a guy in Russia, I'm telling you, but it was through somebody that referred me. He said, Joe, I'm not buying from this company. I'm buying from you because it is you I know. That was the first deal I got from Russia. I've sold to people in South, no, not people, let me know, like one person from Saudi Arabia. I've sold to somebody in the US, and then I've sold to Canada and one other country I've forgotten. But then it's crazy. It shows how broad this industry is. And then all of them are coming in from referrals. So, like she said, as a student, the most powerful tool you have right now is your phone. The second most powerful tool you have is your credibility. So if you are the type that is busy catching cruise on your WhatsApp, you are posting, follow my gifters, you are twerking, you are not serious yet. I'm telling you, while I was a student, but I was making a shit ton of money low key, but nobody knew. I know the thing about it, there's what they call compound effect. Now people are watching you, but they will not come and tell you that they are watching you. But these same people will be the ones to mention your names in rooms that you do not qualify for. So even if, like she said, consistency is key. I'm not going to lie for you. There's millions here, but see, you can join real estate your first 1 month. You will see shege. You will not see sale. In fact, people call you a scammer. People will book inspection. You go to site, they'll tell you they will not buy. You get. But then consistency is what will make you succeed. My mentor told me something. If you don't give up, you will eventually win. Do you understand? Run away from people that has quick success. She told you of how she started. She went to Lagos. She ran away from Lagos and came back to Ibadan. Do you get? So, Pastor Selman said, run away from people that does not have a success story. She has shared her own share of the shaking industry. She told you of how she made 50 million naira in sales volume in a year. It wasn't easy. Go to her Instagram. Every single day she is posting. Okay, I've been talking plenty. That's that. Let me hand over the mic to my wonderful guest. Okay, back to the comment section. Okay, Okon, you're a student. Adesina, you're a student. NH home, student. Okay, awesome. So most people here are students. That's just what I wanted to be sure of, so that I know that you were giving you information that is valuable to you. Mrs. Maria, are you still with me? I think my network
Yes,
is glitching a
I think
bit.
we are rounding off now. It's 8:45, and so that we can give room for questions if they have any questions. So
Oh shit. Nigeria will always happen to you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Guys, if you can hear me, comment I can hear you. Miss
Can you
Maria, can
hear
you
me?
hear me?
Can you hear me?
Finally. My network
Okay.
wanted to disgrace me. My village people, they've lost this one.
I could
Okay.
hear you, but you could not hear me. Okay, can you hear me now?
Oh. Yes, I can. Yeah. Ma, you could go ahead.
All
Everyone,
right.
most of them
So
here are
I
students.
said it's
Precious is a
already
realtor.
8:45. It's already
Yeah.
8:45, and
No, go on. Cook. We are learning. I'm taking notes. So keep cooking for us. You have like extra 5 minutes if that can work something for you, so
no,
that we
that's
have
fine.
room for questions.
It's actually fine, just so that we have space for questions too, like if anyone has any questions. So I'll just say something about what Joseph already said. This network is, can everyone hear me, please? I think I have to switch my network.
No, I can't hear you at all. Phew. I can't hear you. I'm coming.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
I just switched my network. Maybe it's my own, I don't know, but can everyone hear me now?
Yes, we
Yes.
can.
Okay,
We can. We
thank you.
can.
All right, so what was I saying? I said I'll just leave. This is just a pattern shot. The easiest way to make money from real estate, like Joseph said already, right? A lot of people are watching you, but they will not tell you they are watching you. Let me tell you, I have clients now that are now my clients. They took them like 5 years to buy from me. Why? Real estate is not a joke. People are buying stuff in millions. It's not easy to part with your money, and you now hear that it has gone down the drain. That is why I said it is important to build trust. Invest in your name and brand. Let people know who you are. From your content creation, let people know that you're a real person. Let them sell yourself. Let them know you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing in this real estate sector. You know, you have knowledge of the market. You really know what you're doing. People are buying into you. Like you said, that client, many people will say, I am not buying from the company, because you will not work with one company forever. You will not, as a consultant, you will not work with just one company. So people who are buying from you, they are not buying from the companies, they are buying from you, because it is you who they trust. So invest in your name and your brand. If there is nothing that you have picked from here tonight, pick that. Can everyone see hear me, please? Joseph has disappeared. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Sorry.
Okay, just making sure. So if there's nothing that you can pick from here tonight, right? Now pick that. One, change your mindset. It's not that hard. You can do it. You can sell. You can make millions. I know students in UI. There's a guy in UI, I think his name is Festus. He's a student. He has a power bike. You know how much a power bike is? From selling real estate. He sells real estate. Is one of the best student consultants that I know. And he's a student, he's not even a graduate yet. You can do it. Build yourself, invest in your name, invest in your presence. People want to buy from you. You will not work with one company forever. And let me just chip this in, right? I would say that about 60 to 70% of my clients, they've never seen me. This is just to show you that what I'm saying is not about just I'm just saying it to rile you up, build your name, your brand. They've not seen me. The only place they've seen me is social media. They've not met me, They never see me. They don't know where I live. Even if I scan them and run away today and they want to arrest me, they will not find me because they don't have that information. But why? They trust me. Throughout last year, 2023, I only had one inspection. One inspection, and I sell real estate every month. That's to give you a perspective. One inspection the whole year, and I sell every month.
God
Why?
word.
People trust. Trust. Build, please, as a student right now, as you're making this connection, build your brand. You are a brand, though. You are a brand. You know, it's real estate that made me realize that there are levels to these things, though. It's not every time you will carry your CV and carry application and be applying. The last time I applied for a job was in Lagos. I don't apply for jobs. I don't I don't I don't have a current CV. Like, do you understand? I'm not where I want to be yet. So I can only imagine what will happen when I get to where I want to be. Do you understand? So you can do it. Thank you very much. And let me just add to that. Everything that we've said, everything that I am, everything that I've achieved is by the grace of God. That's basic foundation. So if you don't know God, if you don't know Jesus, please, you need to. Jesus is the way, is the truth, and the life. Anything outside of God, it always crashes. That's just it. So thank you very much. If there are any questions now, I'll be taking them.
Start with God and end with God. Very important.
Yes, please.
So thank you everyone that's come this far. Amazing session. Quick, I've been trying to join, but network is really poor here. Sorry about. I just got a message now. Okay, so a quick recap of all she has said. Very important. One, do your research. Like I said, there's a whole lot of money in this industry. Find out people that have succeeded in this industry, and then following their steps, you also get their results. Now, two, finding a mentor. A mentor is very, very good. A mentor saves you time. It saves you from a lot of mistakes. You get somebody to guide you and hold your hand through the process. I almost got scammed in real estate when I started my company. See, if not that I had a mentor at Fosishege. So there's a whole lot. Now, choosing the right company is also very important. See, there's a lot of scams in Nigeria. See, but scam is like a normal thing. A friend of mine wanted to invest in my company, and then he told me that he doesn't trust real estate in Nigeria again. That he knows somebody that lost 100 million naira. This was last year. Inflation rate now compared to last time, 100 million naira. One person from a real estate scam, and then they'll clean it. I did a video. The fact that they use your favorite influencers, Sabinus and the rest to promote, it doesn't mean that the real estate. See, in Abuja here, close to my property in Abuja, there's a company, I don't mention their name. They use NASBoy that you know,
But
to
you just mentioned
advertise.
their influencer.
Okay, so anyhow, they use NASBoy to promote. They build fence. That same place that they build, they encroach into people's land. They came and demolished it in Abuja here. So there's a whole lot. When they say choose the right company, it's and it's actually not hard. Due diligence is not hard. It's just you simply asking the right questions. Do you get? First of all, who is the CEO behind the brand? How long have they been in business? What product have they delivered? Do you get? So all of these are like basic things. Whoever you are checking, go and check their track record when they started. Do you understand? So that will basically help you. And then most importantly, remember, real estate is a selling business. Forget the part of you are trying to make quick commission. The easiest way to make more money is by helping more people. Do you get? People buy for different reasons. That's why when you ask the right questions, you know. For example, Honda Corolla, Toyota Corolla, one wants to buy a Lamborghini. They are buying for different reasons. One is buying for transportation, one is buying for luxury, for status. Do you get? So the same thing with real estate. Some people, they are buying for land banking. Some are buying because they feel like they can buy land. Some of them is bragging rights. So understand, when you know people's problem, you know how to solve I will recommend the right solutions for them. Do you understand? So listen first. Ask the right questions. That is the easiest way. And genuinely care about your clients. See, the moment they know that they care about you care about them, they want to buy. There's a woman that bought from me right now. She's in Uganda, I think. She trusts me more than her family people, to be fair. Basically, because I genuinely care about property. Like me, before you buy from me, I'll tell you straight up. Sometimes I don't even like young people buying, because I will tell you, advise you, invest part of that money into yourself. When you are making more money, you can invest better. That is the truth. So be honest with your clients and talk with them. Do you understand? And then the God factor is very, very important. See that God factor. You will see Shege from man. You see everybody you see in business today, they have some form of spiritual backing holding them. So if you don't have God, you see this industry will make you cry. I'm telling you. You can sell that commission, that company is so they'll close down the road with your commission. See, it's actually a crazy shit, but then the bottom line is that there's so much money to be made in real estate. There's so much money, and it is not hard. It's as simple as you starting out by sharing flyers, by reposting people's content. I tell you, when I started out, what I did was I look for realtors, copy what they post. Some companies have made it very easy. Just keep on posting what they sent for you on the group. Then you can upgrade, like how she said, when she made her first commission, reinvest into yourself. Do you get that same business that your first 1,000 make you your next 10 millionaire if you just back into yourself? Like she said, everything is a battle of the mind. If you can win your mind, you can win in your pockets. What is happening here reflects in your pockets. If you are broke today, it's because you are not rich up here. Do you get? So very, very important. Every money you are investing back into the business. When you want to buy shares for real estate company, there's land banking, there's commercial real estate, there's property development, there's even been a realtor. There's like over 10 to 20 different ways you could make money from real estate. So do your own personal research to find out what works for you. Of course, you have Realtor Maria. You could always drop a DM. Let me pin her Instagram for you guys. Go and follow this woman. Go and collect content also. So anyways, I've been talking plenty. In the next 3 minutes, if you have a question, kindly type it in the comment section so she can ask you, she can answer your question before she leaves. Let me know also if you've gotten value, you picked something from this session, and you want us to do it again. You want me to bring her back for part 2? Let me know also in the comment section. So let's go, guys. Do you have a question? Kindly drop it in the comment section. Let's go. Let me see the comment. I tell you, real estate is sweet. See, I've sold to people that they've never seen me. I've sold land to people they've not come for inspection. They've never even seen their property, but then they trust me. Content is very, very powerful. Why do you think people are paying the likes of Sabinos, Nas Boys, and the rest to influence their products? Because they have a followership of people that know them, like them, and trust them. Why do they do that? Because of the content that they post. Content is you. You are the content. Content help you to grow and still scatter your brand. So if you like, be using your camera to be working. You get, you keep on sleeping on money. Quick question. Do you research? Okay. I think this question is for you. Do you research or find a mentor? Please, can you rephrase this question because I don't understand what I'm
No, I
reading.
don't think it's a question. I think it's a statement. The person is just recapping. The person is
Oh,
just
okay,
like,
okay. Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah. So do your research, find a mentor, choose the right company. Yes. And also find a commission structure that works for you. In Ibadan, there are companies that pay as high as 15 to 20% commissions for realtors. In Abuja, some companies they pay 5%. My company pays 10%. So find what works for you to get that you're
Yeah,
satisfied with.
and on while finding what works for you, be careful. When the commission structure is too high,
There's a question mark somewhere.
be careful. Please be
Yeah.
careful. Don't just focus on real estate. In real estate, the property, the lower the commission. So
Yes.
between 5%, even in Lagos, they do 2-3%,
For
depending on
houses.
yes, houses, how much the house is. So, but normally 5%, 10, 15, 18%. 20% is rare, and I'm always very careful. I've not worked with any company that pays 20% sharp. So
I've
then
worked with one though, but the issue was
did they
I've stayed 3 years and then they still not deliver clients' documents. So guys, be careful. I'm not going to lie about all of this because I want you to grow also. You see this part of choosing the right company, but Kai, see, you cannot overemphasize this thing because the clients they are buying through you, it is you that they know. If anything wants to happen, it is you that they come and arrest. So the fact that you're looking for
exactly?
millions, you're looking for your share of the millions
Joseph,
as a
please check
student.
the chat. Check the chat
Okay,
because I can't reply from my end.
okay.
Someone said, how do someone find the right company to work with?" I think we've been saying that, and it is basically do your due diligence. See, real estate, it will take money from you, right? It will take money. Sometimes you have to go to Ministry of Lands. Sometimes you have to go and make friends with people in Ministry of Lands because you just want to make sure that, okay, this land that this company says they are selling, is there any problem with it? Is there litigation on it? Is there you research, find out, question, go and look for clients that they said they sold to before. Ask them about their experience. Did they allocate your land? How did they treat you? Or just ask the right questions. Go to the right places. And I don't know whether students from all over are here. If you're a student in Ibadan, I can recommend a couple of companies that you can work with in Ibadan. Um, Someone asked for to share my contact and my handle. Um,
Yeah, let me
just
pin it on the
will
screen
be
right
the one to
now.
do that. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so how to find the right companies is very simple. See, the first thing you should do but is find out who is the CEO, the owner of that brand. Do you get? And then listen to this person. First of all, before selling for a company, you know the vision of the CEO. Like now, one of my mentors, Sheon Rich Boss. Now his vision for Rich Boss Realty is to provide affordable housing for people. That is his vision. That is why his properties are very, very cheap. Now, first of all, know the CEO. Go and search his page. Know how this person started. If you see somebody just pop out of the blue, then you should know that something fishy is going on.
There
See,
are
there's money.
companies that they don't have pictures of their MD or their CEO on their
That is a
website.
red flag. That is a red flag. If you can't find the CEO behind it, then that is number one red flag. If the offer that they are giving you is too good to be true, that is also an offer. For example, in a place like okay, let's say Lagos, Ekpe, somebody is offering you a property for 500K right now with CFO, you should know that it's obviously a scam. If in place like Abuja, they are telling you land in Maitama for less than, in fact, even 10 million naira, you say come and buy, it is obviously a scam because you know the value of that place. Place like Eco Atlantic, Davido bought a plot of land there for 4 billion naira. 4 billion naira. If somebody should come and say, don't worry, don't buy from them, ask somebody that it's cheaper, come and buy for 200 million, it is a scam. Do you get? So that's how you know some of these simple things. When the offer is too good to be true, it's obviously a scam. What controls the pricing of anything is what? One, the title documents, and two, the location of that place. Do you understand? Those are the major things that control pricing of properties. So also see if that they've delivered on projects. Do you get? Go and check their comment section to see clients that have been satisfied. They got what they were promised. Go and look at their realtors also. Look at their realtors, because one thing about realtors is the moment we see red flag, we go just run. That's just the thing. So when you see that there's no top realtor promoting their brand, then you understand. Because these big names, like there's what they call BRG. That one is plain English. Let me not just bore you. But then they're like a household group that real estate companies register under. So every property that is listed under them is already verified. So that's one cheat code about it. Do you understand? Also, there are agencies that you can register with. Now, there's CAC, there's SCUMO. SCUMO is like ESCC certification against money laundering. There's UREDAN, that's Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria. So these three companies or organizations are places that they are supposed to have certifications with. Do you understand? So that is just that. And again, a God
Yes, sir.
factor. So you can pray. Yeah, go ahead, Maria. Go ahead.
So someone is asking for what's it called now? To recommend companies in Abuja. I think you'd be in the best position to do that. Then someone
Yeah.
asked for Ibadan. Please text me Adeshina Olawumi Rachel. Please text me on Instagram. I'm going to reply. I might not reply immediately, but I will reply. Surely I'll reply you. So I'll text you the names of the companies. I'm available. Everyone, please. I'm available on Instagram. It might take a while, truly, but I'm going to be 100% sure that I'm going to reply you. So if you have other questions, I think you can. I'm free. You can come into my DM. You can ask your questions. I'm going to answer them. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for having me. Let me say thank you to Joseph for having me. Someone
Before
has
you,
asked
before
that when is our next. Someone asked that when is our next session. I don't know. Ask Joseph. He's the one in charge. So thank
don't
you
worry.
for having me,
My
everyone.
helper here is a very busy person, so I have to follow my helper and then know what time works best for her. Can you hear me?
You said what?
I said my
What did you
helper,
say?
that's you. You're a very busy person, so I'll be in your DM so we could walk around the time that works best. Yes, I mean, my helper now. 50 million in sales volume. God, I beg. Okay. Let me be serious now. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna talk, and then I'm gonna drop it on the group. Like that group now is going to be a community where we'll groom you and teach you how to sell proper. Like I said, it's going to be completely free. The whole aim about all of this is one, youth empowerment, give back to society. The same way she was helped, we're also trying to help people also. And then she said, how do you find, okay, we've answered this. Recommend companies for in Abuja. My DM is open. Omeje Priscilla, I think you should have my number. It's on that WhatsApp group. Check the admin there. You see my face there. Message me, and then I'll fix you up on Abuja companies that are credible. For Ibadan also, this is additional Rachel. Message me also. I'm going to link you up with Mrs. Buluwatife Maria. She's going to recommend a couple of companies for you that I could work with. Priscilla, can you work on your own without working with? Can you work on your own with any company as a beginner? Wait, can you work on your own without working with any company as a
So
beginner?
it's possible, but I don't advise it. If you are not working with any company, it means you are working with developers directly or private owners, which is not advisable. When you work with a company, you still have someone to hold if anything happens, right?
Exactly.
But you see, developers, private owners, they will do you dirty and you won't be able to do much about it. So start with companies as a beginner. Just start with credible companies. That's all.
Let me give you a proper example. There's this comedian Sabalo. Yes, Sabalo. He bought a property from somebody in Abuja. He's based in Lagos, so he bought property from somebody in Abuja for 60 million naira. Person say, "Oh, I have a good location." He went to go and pay 60 million naira. Guess what? They started looking for this guy. They did not see property. They did not. Okay, no, he started building there, and then the now came that they sold another wrong property to him. The guy has run with the 60 million naira. People that feel like they don't want to buy from real estate companies, all of that, they want to go direct because they get it cheaper. 60 million naira. But then what helped him was Very Dark Man. Very Dark Man traced the issue, Papa, they found this guy. The guy used the 60 million naira to buy a car for himself, buy Venza for his wife. This is a real life story. I'm not joking. But Venza, they asked him, okay, Oga, we're not going to arrest you. I bring 60 million and let's settle this thing. The guy said, I is very sorry. It's the work of the devil. They should forgive him. Whoa. They seized both assets and then they've already divided the money. There are like 4 people that did that scam. They divided the money equally. They could not provide it. So they seized all the assets and real estate that they hold. Real estate is one vehicle that can make you fucking rich overnight, but then it will still show you shaggy overnight if you go and try to play smart. You cannot be smarter than people that have been in the industry before you. Very important. So the advantage of working with real estate companies is that if anything happens now, you have somebody to hold. You have people to go and report to. Do you get? So you are safe. If you are doing it on your own, you make more money, but then if you are not streetwise, you put yourself in problem. Kere is not far. There's Kuje prison in Abuja. So anyhow, so that is that.
Okay, and
Me,
Joseph, for people who want to, register with companies immediately, because I'm seeing someone, he said, from your point, I think I can work for multiple companies as long as they are legit. Yes, in fact, if you're in Abuja, you can work for a company in Lagos. No matter your location, you can work for people. And if you want to travel down for inspections, fine. If you want someone to run it for you, fine. So if you want to register directly with companies, please text me. Text Joseph is going to link you up with me. Just text me and we'll get you registered. You can start selling immediately just by posting your status, just by posting on Instagram. You can start selling. Who knows what will happen? Maybe we are going to hear that somebody made millions tomorrow. So I think that's all.
Okay, so okay, somebody's asking, can you be a mentor? See, okay, before she answer that question, see, I always tell people sometimes, but it's not just you don't need to ask everybody for mentorship. It doesn't work that way. Now there are different ways to get mentorship. One, by paying for their resources. Her time is money. That is one. Two, by understand. It's not just by just entering. Let me just leave it to answer. Miss Maria, do you mentor? Do you mentor?
I don't know how to answer that question.
Do you know why? I always run from questions like this myself, because while I was doing affiliate marketing that time, when you sell resources for people, they'll buy from you and then they don't make money. They'll not call you a scammer. Knowing fully well that they don't put any effort into it. So anything mentorship, I always run. I try to create YouTube videos, Instagram videos, and then if you need help, message me my DM. But anything concerning money with person mentorship, I don't do again.
You know what? Let me just say it this way. Let's not make it outrightly a mentor-mentee relationship. If you followed me on Instagram, you start doing, the things I'm doing. You start doing what you see others. I've mentioned names here tonight, right? You see those people. Those ones too. Those people I mentioned, they're my oga. They're my oga at the top, right? So they're the best people to follow. You follow all of these people and you start doing what they are doing. Just follow quietly. Follow them. Keep doing it. If there's any, I've said it here before, if you think there's anything that you're confused about, any question, come into my DM. I am going to answer you. Now, eventually, we can grow into liking one, right? I can grow, and you can grow into liking me so much that everything you come to me for it. Yes. Now, I know that at that point you've gotten to a place that you are very serious about real estate. You are very serious about what you do, right? So let's not just make it a mentor-mentee relationship outrightly. Do you understand what I'm saying? But if you have any questions to ask me, please ask. Walk into my WhatsApp or Instagram. I'm going to reply you. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, that being said, 10 billion profit tomorrow morning, bro.
Amen.
On top small webinar that we are doing.
Amen. Oh.
On top small webinar. Okay, see again, like I said, there's a shit ton of money to be made in real estate. Don't mind me, I laugh a lot. I'm a very, very jovial person. I've
Yeah.
dropped some Instagram, some names. Check them out on Instagram. These people, they have amazing content. Of course, I have to be there now. I'm like a king of value myself. Yeah. So yeah, Buluwatife, Dr. Stephen Akitayo. This guy is the biggest sales force when it comes to real estate in Nigeria, in fact, Africa as a whole. So if you want to do big things, you have to follow him. Grant Cardone is like the boss of all bosses. So that's that. Taiwan Join is also there. Polumi Awodia, ST Realty. There are a couple of other big names, but then that is that about that. So okay, enough talk for the night. I think we'll call it quits for now. If you got
Yeah.
value, just comment thank you, I got value. Just comment thank you, I got value, so that I can make screenshots. Yes, you got value for your time, you learned something. Kindly comment thank you, I got value, thank you, I got value, thank you, I got value. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Thank you, I got value. Thank you, I got. It's very, very simple. Very, very simple. Just type thank you, I got value. Yeah. Let me see the comments. Yeah, let's go. We're done for the night.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you.
My DM is
Demola,
very
I
much
see you.
open.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow. Rachel did not just get value, she got valued. Rachel, you're hot now.
Rachel, please don't mind him. I get your points. Don't mind him. Thank you for joining.
Alright,
August.
let's go. You got value. Comment thank you, I got value. Thank you. Let's go. So we have thank you, Alabi also. Wow, what a day. So let's go, guys. Let me know. Yeah, I'm going to be ending the webinar in the next 1 minute. Just comment. Thank you. I got value. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, Joanne is just coming in. Okay. Thou has scammed me, but no problem. Now you want to share. Okay, I don't know
Oh,
what you wrote there.
oh my God, Joseph, you can't read your Yoruba, Rachel. You can't read your Yoruba. Sorry
I can
about
only
that.
read dollar currencies. If it's money, that's what I can read.
All right, thank you, everyone. I think this is the end of my own journey here tonight. Bye,
All right,
Joseph.
stay
Thank you.
safe
Seeing
and
you
don't
on
do
WhatsApp.
drugs.